Getting Scott's timing right now, so when we spar, I know exactly.
He's trying to feel him out.
That is literally one of the toughest son of a bitches I've ever met in my fucking life. I am telling you right now, firsthand. The toughest son of a bitches I've ever met in my life.
You heard it first, right here from Scott.
On unwoken guns, opposition, and profanity, because the profanity is kicking every time you talk about this man.
Is it?
Yeah, bro. Golly.
Yeah, I do like to cuss. I seen a post on Facebook,
dude,
and they were like, I don't know, man. One day in the 5th grade, I just started cussing, and I haven't stopped yet. My girl says that all the time. She's like, I don't know how you work with kids. You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm at home, it's just freaking F this and F that. I'm trying to rein it back a little bit. But, yeah,
My dad was from Chicago, so, fuck it.
Yeah, I know. That's the other thing, too. It's like, all right, fucking, everybody be cussing. And then it's like when you all get together in a public place, oh, you're not supposed to cuss anymore? It's like, bro, what are you talking about? And obviously, I don't freaking cuss in the kids' class and this and that. But,
the way I see it, it took me a little while to get to this point, too. You get what you get right here. This is what you get.
This is it.
Yeah, I ain't sugarcoating jack shit for you.
Yeah,
I put profanity in the
came in
title.
here,
It's already in the fucking title.
Came in here at 9 o'clock in the morning. Scott got me drinking whiskey. He's like, dude, you want a drink? I was like, I got my coffee. He's like, no, you want some whiskey? I was like, all right.
I offered you a beer first, and then
Yeah.
he said,
Yeah, okay, that was my fault. He did offer me a beer.
Yeah.
He wanted to keep it light, but I ain't about to drink beer this early in the morning.
This is a special occasion here. This is
Yeah.
a special occasion. There's gonna be more to come. More to come with that. All right, let's get back to though Usman Covington.
If I had to put my own money on it, I would probably just have to go Usman again.
Smart.
Good for you, Scott, because like I said, I usually
Thank you.
pick him wrong. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'll just have to go Usman again.
They didn't take it, dude. That was probably the biggest takeaway for me. You had two guys: Usman, who's a national champion in Division II wrestling, Covington, who's All-American Division I. Neither one of these guys even shot.
Yeah.
A single leg. They didn't even shoot for it.
And that's what
They
happens
stood
a lot of
toe
times.
to toe.
It's
And that was
cool.
one of the greatest fights I've ever. That's one of the greatest fights you will literally ever
was a good
see in
fight.
your life. It was 2-2. That's how I scored it. 2-2.
Yeah.
Going into the 5th, Usman called him.
And that's when the dogs got to come out. You know what I'm saying? Man, those are the best, dude. These high-level guys, it's close. You don't know who can be up. You know what I'm saying? And we got to, man, what was it? Kelvin Gastelum and Israel Adesanya. Ball. That right there. And talk about close fight going into the last round. You know what I'm saying? Who can push? You know what I'm saying? Who can grind? Who can, man? And if you haven't, been in that sort of environment, like your body's broken down, you've been getting punched in the face, you're tired. Can you take your mind and just flip it? You know what I'm saying? To take yourself through that last freaking 5 minutes and then go out there and turn it on. And we kind of seen Izzy just do that. You know what I'm saying? Kelvin was kind of getting tired, and Izzy just kind of turned it on in that last 5 minutes. It's like, can you take your brain? And because at that point, it's not really about your skill set. It's not really about your body, because you took those first 4 rounds and y'all both were like, okay, if it was skill set for skill set, we were going to catch each other. It would have happened in that first 4. Now this last 5 minutes is to see which one of us is the
man.
real deal. Yeah, this is for all the marbles.
And here's where fighters to me, MMA fighters and boxers, to me, the mentality, the ability, it's like the willpower that you have within you. Look, dude, I played every sport in the fucking book. I mean, I went to school on a rugby scholarship, all that, fucking 40-minute halves, like soccer on steroids. Yeah, comes down to you go through a fucking 3-round wrestling match. Dude, it's insane. So when people talk about, endurance and athleticism, I said there's nothing more impressive than whenever you watch an MMA fight or a boxing fight go the distance.
Yeah.
There's nothing more impressive. A lot of people have this argument, well, how can you say that's even athleticism? Okay, first off,
Yeah.
let me ask you this. Boxing and MMA training are the 2 hardest things that you ever have to go through. You have to be in tip top shape. You can't be butterbean and go fucking just rely on haymakers the entire time. And not especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
Athletes in our generation, just like the NBA, Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Athletes nowadays, technology-wise, they are better.
Well,
it's evolution. It really is. And here's the thing: your mindset. A person like you, who I've known almost my entire life, you've always been dude. You're one of my great friends. We don't get to talk and see each other as often, but it's like we pick up always where we left off.
I told somebody this. I was like, after 23 years old, dude, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, people, you're just not gonna see anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's freaking. It's just not
but I mean,
happen.
still, it's like, well, our friendship, we pick up right where we left off, always. I mean, dude, I want to go to one of your fights. I want to fucking wear a fucking draped out Abram shirt. But it's the mindset that you have to have in order to step into that ring to begin with is something that is uncomparable. It is, because you're stepping into that ring. You know, you got one guy across from you. Now you're stepping in front of a hell of a lot more people, dude.
Yeah.
It's different than whenever we used to fight in the backyard and you're just standing around people in the school. And I mean, that's it. You're standing in front of people knowing that this is what you've been training for this moment now. You've been training for this moment. And if it's not going to, sometimes it doesn't come out to who outworks who. Mm-hmm. It sometimes will come out to who caught somebody at that right moment.
I've definitely, and man, every fight's different because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people change personally just from day to day. You know what I'm saying? Like, one day you wake up, you're not feeling, like, I'm sure maybe there's been some podcasts you're just like, man, I fucking don't feel like doing this, or, you know, I wasn't on point today, you know, this and that. The thing that's impressive about these guys at this high level, like John Jones and Khabib, especially these guys that have never lost, is that every single time they step in there, they've been able to perform, right? So, like, Khabib 29-0, Jones fucking whatever he is, I don't know his actual.
I think it's 19 or 20, 0-1.
Really? Only that many?
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case, then,
actually look that up.
Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It's these guys are able to perform on that day at the highest level every single time. You know what I'm saying? My boy, shout out to AJ Fletcher. He's on that right now. You know what I'm saying? You watched the Contender Series? You saw him flying?
Yeah, AJ. Yeah, he's from around here, huh?
Well, so he's from Baton Rouge, and then he moved to Lafayette, and now he's been over here the past couple of years.
26-1.
There you go. That sounds more better. Yeah, 26. But AJ's 9-0. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he won his 9th fight in the UFC Contender Series.
I hear the kid's a stud, man.
Bro, cousin. So, man, when me and AJ started training, was probably around the same time. I think it was kind of the same thing. I had a little previous wrestling experience, and he had a little previous striking experience, right? And he was fighting at 55, and I was fighting at like 45, 35. And we would go to practice, and he would punch the shit out of me. And when I had enough, I would just take him down at wrestling, right? Because he was better at striking, I was better at wrestling. I kind of got better at striking. He kind of got better at wrestling, so we started like evening out. And then he just got freaking big, and he started fighting at like 170, like he was in that 155, 170. And then I was having a real hard time not getting taken down by him. And then when I would get on the ground with this dude, and he'd get on top of me, I was like, "There's no way I can get this freaking dude off of me, dude. He's a freaking animal."
Dude, I'm tempted to let you like put on that glove and give me a good shot with the left.
Oh, fucking the left, dude. You want the actually? So here's what happened, Scott. I am a orthodox fighter, so my right hand is in the back, which is my power hand. But when I was wrestling in high school, I got slammed and I fucked up my wrist. So my left arm is actually bigger. So you might be in a bind. Do you see that thing?
Oh, fuck me. I want to change.
Oh, yeah. You might want the right one. I got these little freaking baby wrists.
See, I'm left-handed, man. I'm left-handed. It's a very weird. I used to have a speed bag in my room, bro.
I can't hit a speed bag. Really? I can hit a couple. But it's not something I really. It's more of a boxing style.
It's better than that fucking heavy bag.
Think so? We use
that heavy bag.
We use heavy bags more for conditioning purposes, not so much technique. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
Because it doesn't move, right? When we want to work technique, you constantly want to be moving around and this and that. The heavy bag is stationary, and you don't want to get stuck just sprawling on it. But we do use it for conditioning, like punch it as hard as you can or hit it as fast as you can and this and that.
So what's it like sparring against Dustin?
Not fun. No, man, he's cool. Like, he fucking doesn't assault me probably as much as he could, but it's just everybody has something different to offer you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we got guys, first day guys coming to the gym, and they're like, I feel bad. I don't want to go with these guys. And it's like, well, dude, listen. Even though you don't know anything, these guys are able to refine their technique on you right now because why? Because pretty much a first day guy offers you 0 challenges, you know what I'm saying? And you're just moving around. So they really get to work their technique. They get to, if I do this, this person's going to be right here, this and that. So if I go with a guy that's been in the gym for a couple of months, it's pretty much just me working on some stuff, you know what I'm saying? When I get to go with soon to be the champion of the world, you know what I'm saying? I'm not working on my technique. I'm working on not getting my fucking ass beat, you know? I'm working on just getting beat up. That's when I get to go with, like when I'm going with Dustin or Tyreek or AJ, I get to get beat up a little bit and I get to push myself through those situations that I'm going to deal with in a fight.
Now, do you go, they tell you to go full out sometimes?
No, so with striking, you never really want to go full out with your partners because, like, it's just not conducive to the training environment, right? So what's going to happen if we were to go, let's say me and Tyreek are practicing and we say, all right, we're going to go 100%. We're going to fuck each other up. You know what I'm saying? And we're not going to be able to train the next day. One of us might get knocked out and get a concussion. We're not going to, it's the striking 100%, you can't do it. So, and, you know, we'll catch each other, you know, we'll hit each other hard, but, like, we're not trying to knock each other out.
Yeah.
You just can't do that in training. And me personally, I don't even really like sparring that hard. I'm more of a flow kind of guy. And, you know, I'll get after it if I have to, but I'm more of a light, you know, sparring kind of guy. Wrestling, you can go 100%. Why? Because at any point in time, you can tap, right? There's not as much of a chance as you to get hurt. Obviously, there's, you know, some risk that you take when you're wrestling somebody and you can get hurt. But, like, when I'm doing jiu-jitsu with one of my teammates, I can go 100% because if I go for the arm bar, they can tap right away and we'll be fine. If I go 100% on a punch and I catch you, you know what I'm saying, there ain't no, you know, you can't come back from that. So striking, we don't go 100%. Sometimes we do, but we shouldn't. And then wrestling, you can pretty much go as hard as you want every day.
All right, so let me ask you this. Because I remember me and Lane one time way back in the gap, dude.
Y'all put the gloves on?
Yeah, dude. Bro.
Hey, Lane actually fucking dropped me when we were about...
Lane can box, man.
Remember Lane used to be a husky fella?
Lane can box.
And I was always small. We put the gloves on in his yard one day, dude, and he fucking cracked me. I remember he fucking hit me, and I slid underneath the truck. Like, he had one of those big... remember that big blue truck?
Yeah.
I woke up... wake up, but, like, I slid and I was underneath the truck. I freaking knocked me like 3 feet underneath the truck right there. So
dude,
Lane's tagged me a couple times, dude. We used to get after it.
Lane can box, man. Lane can box. But my biggest thing was, and you can ask him and Jardo, we were like, this is way back when, man. But my thing was, if we're on the ground, I feel like Tony Ferguson on my back.
Yeah,
I am comfortable
you
on my
throwing up
back.
Submissions?
One, because if I get you in a headlock,
that's it.
You ain't getting. I don't give a damn how strong you are, son. I don't care how great your submission. I don't care how great you are at jiu-jitsu.
No,
I am not letting go of you at that point. I will not let go of your head.
It is tough because I go with guys who have no experience and who are strong like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you come into the gym and we start wrestling and you get me in a headlock or something. It's gonna be tough for me to get that arm off of my head because you're just like so strong. But at a certain point, either time is going to come into effect and you're just going to let go, or you're going to wear yourself out. Because depending on where you are, you know what I'm saying? Let's say I'm on top of you and you just grab my head.
You'll take me to dinner first.
Yeah. Let's say you're on top of me and you just grab my head, right? And you're not in the correct position to finish the choke. Okay, well, now you're not going to choke me out, all right? So what are we going to do? We're going to sit here for 30 minutes while you hold on to me? Or are you going to get burned out and you're going to go to something else? Well, now when you go to something else,
I'm holding on to you.
Now I'm on your ass, you know? So it's like you can be strong and you can hold on to somebody. And, you know, maybe I'd recommend that in a self-defense type situation if you got somebody, you know, you got your boys or this and that coming for you. But self-defense, we're usually not looking to be on our back, you know? Whenever I'm telling the guys in class, there's 3 things I want you to get ready for. Okay, are we doing this for an MMA fight? Are we doing this for a jiu-jitsu competition? or are we doing this for a self-defense situation? Because I would handle all three differently. Jiu-jitsu, it's okay to be on your back and wrestling and just having a good time because why? There's a ref there. You're on a soft mat. Nobody's throwing punches at you, so I can go for a lot more stuff. An MMA fight, still a ref there. I can be on my back a little bit more, but what? If I'm on my back too long and I start getting hammered, I got to get up and do something else.
And let me kind of counter that in the sense, it's not that you feel comfortable on your back. In a sense, it's like so I have the Gracie. I got to show you this after we're done with this, but I have the entire Gracie combative disc.
Yeah, the set.
Yeah, cassette. If you ever want to take that with you, but
Dude, I got.
Oh yeah, I know you do. You probably already fucking know, dude. Fuck, I'm preaching to the choir here, but yeah, we used to watch that all the time. And one of the things that I liked more about Tony Ferguson, and not trust me, dude, I'd much rather stand up with you. I'm left-handed. Much rather stand up with a person.
Right.
But it's you're talking about the strength of, being able to maneuver on your back. You know how you have somebody right here. One of the things that I found great in learning that combative is the pelvis lift up, and then you kind of glide, and I have big ass fucking legs. You use those to kind of flip over, and that's where the being on your back part. If you have to take somebody down, especially, I'd say you got in a fight in the parking lot before.
Right. Of course.
Nothing's gonna hurt like motherfucker more than if you flip.
So that's the other thing I was about to say. I was like,
else
you don't want to be on the ground, on your back at all in the street. You fucking on the pavement. You at the bar. They got broken glass. You don't know what's on the ground. So we're always looking to be in these top positions, right? Knee on belly would be the ideal one, where you're on your back and I have my knee on your belly and my other legs up. One, I'm on top of you. You're on the ground, and then also, I don't want to get too committed to the ground position, right? Because let's say I go full mount on the guy, right? Mount like you're sitting on top of him, you're throwing the punches.
Yeah.
Now he's got three friends coming up behind me. I can't see what's going on back there, and then I just get the shit beat out of me because his three friends are right there. Knee on belly gives me the opportunity to stand up and get away at any point in time.
And that's some shit now, dude. People, you can't have a literally one-on-one fight nowadays.
No, dude, you're either getting shot or you're getting your ass beat by.
What our parents literally used to tell us. Tell them to meet you at the house.
Yeah.
Bring their mamas too. You fight it out. Shake hands after. That's it.
And that's
you
it.
Can't do that nowadays.
No, man. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know why people are doing that. It's I saw a video on Facebook. I guess it was the other day. These freaking two dudes are scrapping it out in the parking lot. Looks like just a regular old fist fight. Two dudes. Nobody else is jumping in. The dude gets rocked, so he falls down to the ground. And when he comes back up, he pulls his gun and he unloads 6 shots. Thankfully, he missed the fella with all freaking 6 of them. The guy ran behind the car, but it's like, me personally, I ain't fighting nobody out on the street. Push come to shove and I have to, I will. But one, I don't want to get shot and I don't want to have to shoot anybody. You know what I'm saying?
I think that the most to this day, and I've always said this, the people who are the ones who are crazy, jumping around, acting like they're about to beat somebody's ass. That is always the people you don't have to be. I've never been scared of, never been worried about. If I was ever to get in a fight with somebody and you're the quiet person standing there,
it's like, is this something?
I'm quiet. I'm quiet in that
guy.
sense too. But if you're quiet just like me and we're standing right across from each other, I'm like, all right, this motherfucker's ready to go too. Not the guy that's picking up his casson, swinging his fucking arms like a New Iberia style.
Yeah.
I just, dude, man, it really is, I don't know what it is about the generations nowadays in terms of that, bro. Like, look, it's a sense of pride overload, I think it's what it is. We've all been in fights to where, you ain't going to win every fucking fight.
I know that.
You're not going to win every one. But at the end of the day, dude, the kids nowadays haven't learned that point where, all right, yeah, even if you beat the shit out of each other, you shake hands afterwards.
Yeah, you come to some sort of resolution.
There's a respect for actually stepping up to somebody.
Yeah, and then, I got a brother. You got a sister?
2 sisters.
2 sisters, man. And, you get mad at each other. You got to find some way to, resolve that conflict.
I'll kill somebody who touches my sisters.
Right, so me and Anderson, we get mad at each other, this and that, you know what I'm saying? And guys more often than not are more prone to get physical. So, you get those feelings out. And that's what I like about jiu-jitsu for me personally, is that let's say let's say you're having a problem, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, your work life, you're this and that. We get guys that come to jiu-jitsu and they don't have to talk to a therapist, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like a lot of, especially men, can't verbalize their emotions, you know what I'm saying? You ask them what's wrong, you know, this and that. You get to come to jiu-jitsu and you get to wrestle for an hour and you get your butt beat or you get to beat up on someone and you get those, you know, those things out of you and you get to resolve it that way. That's the same thing with a fight. You know, you get to come in, you got a problem with this guy. Okay, y'all scrap it out. Maybe you win, maybe he wins. Maybe nobody really wins, you know what I'm saying? But y'all came to a resolution and you don't even really have to say anything. And that's the beautiful part. It's kind of like, all right, we did this, it's good. And you just kind of go back to being normal. And, you know, anybody who's had male friends, I'm sure, you know, you've gotten scrap with them. Me and Lane have fought before, you know, like, and not box, you know, we real fight. I remember one time I was at his house and it was one of those things where you had your buddy's house for a little too long, you know, you slept over at his house for a couple of days and y'all just
2-3 days straight. Yeah,
you're getting aggravated.
Game. Yep.
And my mom got mad at something he did. He like broke Anderson's little BB gun or something. And he said something and I said something and we just started tearing into each other. And then after you just like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah. Dude, all 5. So we grew up, me, Kylan, Trevor Ordman, Blake, and Jordan, and Brendan LeBlanc. All 6 of us, and Zach Ballou. So, I mean, we had our little squad in the neighborhood. All 7 of us fought each other.
Yeah, you got to. And there's no better way to
it was a battle royale, son.
To build a bond. You know what I'm saying? So how do I become close with somebody? Okay.
I'll take those 6 guys. If I'm in trouble, if I'm in a situation where I gotta throw down with, say it's first, you know, I take Taro is, you know, Taro and Kicker, you know, that, and Kylan, you know, those 3 guys right there, and Blake be the guy that just, you know, Blake's going to hit somebody.
He gonna sneak somebody out the freaking.
And Jardo just don't feel no fucking pain.
No. Yeah, I know that.
I could break down all of their defenses, but if I had to take a group of guys into a freaking battle royale, dude, and I had a draft there, I'm taking all those motherfuckers with me, bro. I'm literally taking them with me. Because you go through, it's not like, so you said, you grew up, you and Lane, that aspect of it, you're obviously the better fighter out of all of us. No, don't hit me, bro. Hey, easy.
Come on.
Put them up.
Yeah,
holster.
I'll put it in my pocket.
But it's like you have that sense of respect of growing up with those guys that you still did, you threw down with. And it may not be on a professional level, but it's like a scrums level.
And it's a camaraderie thing. So it's the same thing as being on a football team. You know what I'm saying? You're on your football team and you've been in situations where these guys where they had to have your back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I don't know shit about football, so I'm just saying stuff right now that I don't know. What position you play?
My first the set position I had was left guard in a wing T offense.
Okay, so you're on the line, right?
So I was on. Here's me. Travis hikes the ball. I get right in front of Tyreek.
You just take one.
Tyreek grabs onto the back of my jersey, holds onto it, and pushes my ass into it.
There you go. Hey, look, I'm down for that. So, but that's the thing, right? So you guys are responsible for each other, you know.
Nobody's touching Tyreek or Travis.
And you're, in that sense, you've protected them. They've done stuff for you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all work together, and there's a sense of camaraderie in that. And that stuff you build with people that you're friends with for a long time. I was telling somebody this. I was like, man, how do you become friends with somebody now that you're older? You know what I'm saying? Where do you build those experiences? Because, like, obviously, how old are you?
26,
right? We're 27. Like, let's say we get to like 30, 35 years old. You move somewhere, right? You don't know anybody, and now you have to build friendships and relationships with people. It's like, well, okay, so now I'm 35. I'm not going to build these same sort of friendships that I was able to build when I was younger, because we're not going to be able to have the same experiences that bonded us together, where we were doing all this crazy shit and fighting. We really got to learn about each other. And that's what martial arts brings to people at a older age, right? If let's say you move somewhere and you go into a martial arts gym and you do jiu-jitsu or whatever it is, you guys are going to become close because why? Well, first there's physical contact. Like, y'all are you have to be intimate because why? You and this other dude are in each other's faces. You have no choice but to be close to each other in that sense. And through that, y'all are choking each other out. When you tap, he has to let you go. When he taps, you have to let him go. So there has to be y'all got to trust each other in that sense, right? If I can't wrestle with you and trust that when I tap, you're going to let me go. If I can't do that, what's going to happen is you're going to freaking kill me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I get somebody in a choke and they tap and I don't let go, I can literally kill them. So there has to be that trust. And that's, it's a weird thing to do with somebody that you never met before. So like one of the best things that martial arts brings people at a little bit older age is it gives you that sense of friendship in that way that you can become close with somebody through those things where you have to really trust somebody like, hey dude, you ain't gonna freaking kill me? Okay, I'm not gonna kill you. Okay, you want to beat each other up every day? Okay, that's cool. And now we get to exercise and do all of this stuff. So especially for adults that move somewhere that are looking to kind of get into something, I would definitely probably nothing I would recommend more than getting into some sort of gym like that to meet some people, and to learn how to defend yourself and to freaking get in shape.
Well, I think
it gives you everything.
I think that's a good place to end off on today too. Y'all, look, I'm being serious. Gladiator Academy. I went to high school, middle school with Abram, Tyreek, and then they spar with Dustin. All right. There's a little kid that goes into your class. I don't know if you remember his name, but he used to come to the restaurant. His mom and dad know you very well. They're from Lydia, New Iberia.
Man, you don't remember that? Dude, we get a bunch of New Iberia people.
Man, I'm trying so hard to remember the name, but all I know is that the kid had a traumatic experience in terms of, being young through their elementary school, and he was having a hard time. Well, they came to the restaurant every other weekend.
Right.
They're like, yeah, we just got back from Gladiator. I'm like, oh, my boy Abram coaches over there, and Tyreek. Coach Abe? Yeah. And the little kid's like,
yeah, nobody calls me Abram over there, dude. It's all.
Well, his mom goes, Abram really helped him change, like helped him get over that hump. And I'm like, dude, that's how y'all do things, I mean, you take a bunch of badass individuals,
yeah,
and you help them work with kids about taming all that anger, harnessing all that energy, and then the adult classes, which I'm looking into taking now. Because I really just want to put those freaking pads on your fucking head. I just want to swing at you.
Let's put Scott on blast right now. Scott, when are you coming to your first? Look, you get one free trial class. I give you the gloves, the shin guards. You can come try the class for free. When are you doing it?
Ooh, all right. All right, how much conditioning do I need to get in before I do that?
Let me tell everybody this. If you think you need to be in shape before you join the gym, don't use that as an excuse.
I'm not using an excuse. I'm asking you how much I need to run.
But I hate when people are like, oh, man, I want to join, but I want to get in shape first. We're here to get you in shape. You know what I'm saying? We're here to get you in shape, to teach you how to defend yourself, to do all this and that. So I don't care if you're freaking 130 pounds or fucking 330 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to do one of our classes at your level, And
right. I'll make you a deal.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, how about... So today is the 9th?
Okay. What are we on a Thursday?
Let's go with the 15th.
What's that gonna be?
Let's see. 15th is gonna be a Wednesday.
All right, let's see. Wednesday we have at 11:30 we have a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class where we learn how to wrestle, and then that night at 6 we have an MMA class where you're gonna be learning how to punch and kick.
I like the punching and kicking.
Punching and kicking. All right, Wednesday at 6 o'clock. All right, check it out on my Instagram. If Scott is not there at Wednesday at 6 o'clock, I will be putting him on blast and calling him the P word.
All right. So Wednesday. All right, hold up. Put this in my phone.
Go for it.
Fucking technology. All right, Wednesday the 15th at 6 o'clock. It's on, Jack.
And so, and the other thing about our classes is, man, they're very beginner friendly. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that me and Tyreek and AJ and Eric and all these guys are doing, beating each other up, that's our fight team practices. We reserve our one-on-one classes for, guys who want to get in shape, who want to learn how to defend themselves, who want to get back into that. And I say guys, I'm talking about guys and gals. We got girls in our classes as well. Ladies, you are more than welcome to join. But, just for people who want to get back into that sense of competition, you know what I'm saying? You've played football, you've played rugby and basketball, you played every sport. And I'm sure when you get older and you can't do that stuff as much, you miss that just feeling of wanting to be able to compete and like, I want to, do this. And that's what
I kind of like my head not getting hit too much anymore.
And that's the other thing. The one-on-one class, we're not freaking, knocking each other out. You're learning how to – first, you're going to learn the basics, you know what I'm saying? When you got to start you off somewhere. And then you could either stay in that one-on-one class or you tell me, Abe, look, I want to try and I want to get into it a little bit. And I'll say, okay, let's go to our 2-on-1 class a little bit later and, you'll go ahead and spar in there. Well, I'll still be taken care of, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to – like I said, we're not going 100% trying to kill each other.
Oh, dude, I don't mind y'all rocking me. I think as long as I get to hit you once.
Yeah, that's on you, dude. You gotta. That's up to you.
I want one shot on you and Tyreek because Tyreek owes me. Tyreek owes me for protecting his ass all these years.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
No, man, I'll be there. All right, it's a deal.
Wednesday,
if I'm not there, Abram can get on here publicly and call me a pussy.
You heard it.
You heard it first. So the 15th at 6:00. It is the Brazilian.
So that's gonna be our MMA class.
MMA
101, learning how to do some. Really, we just go over basic striking techniques, boxing, kickboxing. We'll throw some elbows and knees in there every once in a while. But just the fundamentals of how to move your body, how to stay safe, not get hit, and then how to, punch and kick somebody.
You do realize I'm about to start running this entire week now.
Hey, look. So 2 weeks prior to me starting the gym personally, before I knew I was going to go there, I was getting drunk all the time, smoking cigarettes, doing this and that. And I was like, all right, I'm not drinking for the next 2 weeks. I'm not smoking. And I just straight up started running. I was like, I'll go in there and I'll take a loss on technique and get beat up, but I was like, I am not getting beat up because I was, too out of shape. I was like, I'm not doing that. So 2 weeks prior, I freaking stopped drinking, stopped smoking, and started running. And I went in there. Still got tired. Still got beat up, but I felt a little bit better about myself.
I'm not going to stop drinking. But
yeah. Hey, look, you don't have to, obviously.
I'll start running.
Yeah.
Well, hey, folks, this has been awesome. This has been a fun episode.
Yeah, man, I had fun, dude.
Oh, fucking roll Tide.
I don't know about all that. I'm not a football guy.
That's Abram fucking Sellers. I'm Scott Davis. Thanks for tuning in to Unwoken Guns, Opposition, and Profanity. We're going to keep you tuned in to make sure I show up Wednesday.
That's right.
We're going to make sure. I'm going to bring the GoPro. I'll bring the GoPro just so you can have it. You can have that damn thing to make sure I cannot lie to them.
Okay. We'll do it.
We're going to have to hold myself accountable.
All right. That's what it's
That's free advertising again for Gladiator again.
That's what it's all about, dude.
Local. Hey, check them out, man. They just built a brand new facility, too.
That's right, yeah. Off the roundabout on Fortune and Bonaire, we the big metal building right there. So if you guys want to learn how to defend yourself, you want to get in shape, man, you're looking to change your life, for the better. That's what we're over there doing. So come see us.
Don't worry, we'll have it documented. I knew this motherfucker's gonna get me into something crazy.
We'll see Scott throwing some haymakers.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. God bless.
Getting Scott's timing right now, so when we spar, I know exactly.
He's trying to feel him out.
Oh no, hell no, boy. Man, y'all done up and done it. Oh no, hell no, boy. Y'all done up and done it. Oh no, hell no, man. Y'all done up and done it. Y'all done up and done it, man. Y'all done up and done it. My first song was like 48 bars with no hook. You hear me flipping through my pages out my favorite notebook. The microphone was in the closet. No headphones, we lost it. Niggas scared to get some water. Roaches hanging over the faucet. No AC, there's a breaker. Sweat just trying to make peace. E-Dub was been the hustler. Flirting with all his customers and flat broke. Nappy smoking blacks out on the back porch. I'm thinking I got everything a country boy can ask for. Now what we do to get here? Say that, boy. Lay it down and bring it to you.
Dude, use your most anger thing and attack him with it.
Say that, boy. Lay it down and bring it.
I get 12 years old and undefeated. What the hell? My ego's not hurt anymore.
Say that, boy. Lay it down and bring it to you, wrong. Say that, boy. Hey, now we heard some, suffered for more. Change what we work for. Hated for the cussing, but the hatred it made us cuss more. Held on, but it was hard. Stepped up, took charge, ran through what we scared of. What was we afraid niggas done made us. Being here is alright, but must believe we want more.
Country boys on the ride, with the big fat wheels on the side, with the dirty cow grills on the ride, and them country boys.
Hell no,
Man, y'all do nothing but fat wheels.
hell no, boy.
Y'all do nothing dirty cow grills.
Hell no,
Man, y'all do nothing dirty.
Let's get a loud Gladiators on 3, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Gladiators!